Alright, so we are doing our AutoCAD unit. You've already watched, to watch this video, you clicked this link right here. And so you were just going to go through this whole list of videos. I know it's a lot, but we have 8 more class days after today to finish these 8 things. I know it says 9, but we are skipping number 6. So the first thing you're going to do after you finish this video is you're going to watch this one. And then you're going to watch this one. And after you watch each video, make sure you come over here and you check these things off. Remember, I can see these files and I want to make sure that you are going at a good speed to be able to finish on time. Okay. One thing, these second and third videos, there's nothing to do on these videos, but it is very important that you know about AutoCAD interface, like what things are on the screen. And then this one's also important. This is how you select things, how you delete things, how you draw a line, things like that. I get a lot of questions from people that didn't watch this video, so watch this video. Okay. And we are doing 8 different things. They're called plates. All right, that's just what the drafting term is for these little drawings that you're going to make. We are making 8 of them. You are not doing number 6. So each set of 4, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 is going to be an RA grade, and then 5, 7, 8, 9 is going to be a second RA grade. So make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing and finishing. Okay. So the first thing you have to do is, and you can do this along with me if you want to watch a little bit, then pause. In the AutoCAD folder, you're going to download this file right here, this template file. You have to use this template file when you're doing your AutoCAD plates. So you're going to click on this. It takes you to another page. You're going to click on it again, and it's going to download it. Now, if you're on your Chromebook, this isn't going to look the same. It's just going to save it into your Google Drive. Or if it gives you the option, make sure you save it to your Google Drive. If you're using one of my laptops or like what I'm doing, you'll see this Windows thing. And so I'm just going to save it to the desktop. And if you're on my laptop, you can do the same. But we just save it to the desktop. And what happens is it just saves it to the desktop. Okay. Then, now, it's not in my Google Drive because I saved it to the desktop, but if you are using your Chromebook and it saves straight to your Google Drive, then you will see it in here. Now, mine is really organized, so I don't have a bunch of stuff in my Drive, but you might have a bunch of stuff. If you can't see it, okay, because it kind of gets buried, all right, remember, it's called Salyard's Middle School Template. You could do by recent. Here's how you sort things by recent right here. Or no, right here, sorry. You can do last modified. And so then it'll show the last one that was changed first. Or if it's backward, you can flip this arrow. All right. So this is actually it. So if you do this, you should see what the first thing up here. Okay. But for me, if you use one of my laptops, okay, I had to put it in my Google Drive. So here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to click New, File, Upload. I'm on the desktop. There's the file. So I click it and click Open, and it puts it in here. Right? So whether you have to do that or it's already in here, once you get it here, we need to move it. We don't want it in here because things get messed up and there's a lot of files and they get mixed up. So we're going to move this into our engineering folder. Okay? I don't like last modified. Well, it's okay. So my engineering folder is right here. So I'm going to take this, click and hold my mouse, and drag and drop it on top of engineering. And then I want to get out of this because I like it by name now. Alright, then I go into engineering folder. Now it's right here, but I want it in AutoCAD folder. So again, just click and drag and drop it in there. Now, we're doing those 8 different plates, and so it's best just to make 8 different files from this one here. So how we do that is we're going to make some copies of this. So I'm going to right click and make a copy. So that's 1, 2 of them. Now I'm going to, instead of just doing that 7 more times, I'm going to select both of these. All I did was left click and drag a box around both of them. Right click and make a copy. Now it makes a copy of both of those. So now I have 4. And then I just select all 4 of those and I right click and make a copy. So now I have the 8 copies that I need. Okay. There we go. Now I want to rename these. And if you don't like this view with the big icons, you can change it up here to the list view. Alright. And so we're going to rename these. So right click and rename and call this plate 1. Do not delete this right here. Okay, let me show you this again. When you right click and say rename, it makes the name of it blue, and so that means it's highlighted. So all you gotta do is start typing. You don't have to delete, you don't have to select everything, it's already selected. Plate 1 and hit OK. And then I'm just gonna do that for all of these. Plate 2, right click rename, plate 2, right click rename, plate 3. Remember, we're skipping number 6. right click, rename. We're on number 4, plate 4. Make sure we skip 6. So 5, now go to 7, 8, and then last 9. Okay, once you have all 8 of your files, you are good to go in this. Okay, so now we need to go into Itopia to open up AutoCAD. So hopefully in the beginning of class you'll see connect. If you don't, you got to click start and just wait a little bit, but I'm just going to click connect because I've already connected. Alright, remember the first thing, always sign into Google Drive. That way you can get to those files that you just made. If you don't sign into Google Drive, you can't get to those files because they're in your Google Drive. So click that, click sign in, and then sign in with your student ID. You want to see this, but you also want to see in the bottom bottom right corner where it says success, or let's see if it'll show it. Right there. It'll say loading your files, and it needs to say successful or something. Or I guess it just goes away. Okay, now we're going to open up AutoCAD. AutoCAD is this red A with the CAD. Okay, AutoCAD is a drafting program. So we learned how to sketch by hand. Now we're using the computer to sketch for us. And it's way more precise. You can get down to thousandths, millionths of inches with precision. And so it's just a handy tool for engineers to be able to sketch things. When you open this up, just be patient. It takes a while. Okay, so I'd already opened it up, and so it's trying to recover things. If you don't save things, maybe this comes up, and hopefully you're lucky if you don't save, but you just need to get in the habit of saving. Okay, this is not Google where it just saves automatically. You have to tell it to save. All right, when we get to here, okay, I don't want this drawing recovery manager. This is where you'd have your files if you didn't save it, and it comes up. If it doesn't come up, then you got to start over. But I'm going to X out of that right there. Okay, we're not going to do new because we already have our files made. So we're going to click open. We're going to go, and so you might not see, it might show up in documents. Okay, we're going to change this to Google Drive. We're going to go to My Drive. We're going to go to Engineering. We're going to go to AutoCAD, and we're going to open up plate 1. Okay, what you're looking for before you start drawing any of these plates, you're looking for these tabs at the bottom left corner, like this, that are called letter and legal. If you don't see these, all right, here's what happens. Sometimes you open up AutoCAD and a new drawing will just kind of pop up, and it's called, let me make a new one. This plus sign makes a new one. Okay, drawing 1, and it's going to have layout 1 and layout 2, and these are not the right tabs at the bottom that we're going to use. And so you do all your drawing, and then you got to do all this work to get it back to your plate 1. So just from the beginning, get in the habit of opening up whichever one you're working on before you start working on it. So plate 1. See, look, when I go to letter down here, it says Salyers Middle School, and it's got all this stuff. The other ones don't have that. Look, drawing 1 does not have that, and so you need to make sure you're on plate 1. Okay, that is it. So now you need to go watch the video that kind of talks about all these things up here at the top, and then the next video shows you how to draw lines and make selections and delete things. So make sure you watch those next 2 videos. So go back to the tracker. After you've watched this, go back to the tracker, check this off, and then keep working.